Alright guys, I'm gonna do a story time today. It's the time when I was in Houston and somebody smashed my phone. You already know. I'm sorry, but I'm recording through it. Phone again. I fucking hate this shit. God damn. There. I cussed. Sorry, Susan. But, yeah, so it wasn't basically, I got up, I got ready for school, put on my clothes, got on the bus, came to school. It was around lunchtime whenever my friends, tried to say, oh, we're going over to this guy's house and this guy's house. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure, that would be fun. And, got my lunch, sat down and ate, went to 7th period, and then we kind of went crazy in there. We kind of adored the teacher. I hate this shit. Sorry, Susan. But this is around 3 p.m. and things started to get heated, and we haven't went over to the kid's house yet. We were still at the school. And, yeah, basically we just went over to his house after school. We sat down, watched a couple of movies. I need to find a way to make this 10 minutes long. We sat down and watched a couple of movies, and then we kind of just started playing around, and there's this kid who freaking I'm gonna bleep that out. Freaking grabbed this chain from his pant drawer and started swinging it around at us like this. And then, it was kind of funny because he almost hit me in the face, and I could have, right then and there, I could have just, bop. That was a terrible punch. But we sat down, we watched The Ring and Sleep Paralysis, and then we kind of had a few shots of alcohol, like us 14-year-olds do. And then we watched another movie. I think it was oh no, we were still watching Sleep Paralysis, and then he grabbed the knife out of the kitchen drawer, I swear, and he started swinging that at us, bah, 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 bah. And I was like, bro, okay, you can stop that now. You can stop that. You can just put the knife down, have another shot of tequila, buddy, and we can have some fun. So after that, we went outside, and, we were kind of messing around, and I guess we play hide and seek with a basketball. So if we get caught, we have to throw the basketball. It's like hide and go seek tag, but if you get hit by the basketball, you're it. And it's like that. So me and the chill kid, we kind of just went around the other side, and we hid together, and then they went around the other side and they hid together. And Henry, the other Henry, was the steaker. He sucked. I did not mean to say that, and I accidentally leaked his name. Please don't sue me. But yeah, and then I was kind of sitting here, just sitting there behind a bed. He was sitting there right in front where he can still see them. And I was like, if he comes, let's just book it. And he came around the other way, and I was like, book it. But then he came around the other way, he hit me, and I was like, nah, it missed. I don't like losing. I don't think anybody does, but I kind of just took it after a while. So he came around, and I was it. I had the basketball and I counted to 100 and I went seeking for them. I found Bob, it's not his real name, and I found Biggie Smalls. And they were started running away from me and all of that. And I came across these two kids vomiting on the patio, and we were all screamed, "Corona! It's the Rona, run!" And then eventually, when I was running, I sprained my ankle a little bit. It like twisted over a little bit, and I was like, "Ah! Ugh. I broke my own ankles, kids." And then Biggie Smalls came over and was like, "Are you okay?" So we kind of just stood around there for a little bit, and I kind of sat on the stairs for a little bit, and then, I don't know, I guess what happened next is kind of stupid, actually. So I kept on saying that I want to go inside because my ankle was like really hurting really bad, and there's this kid who's like, "No, we are not going inside." And after he said it, they all joined in because they all joined in after he says something. I was like, well, I'm just going to call my dad so he can come pick me up. And I tried calling my dad. He didn't answer, but he was going to come pick me up at 7. And, yeah, so I didn't think, it was already 7 o'clock around then, and he didn't come pick me up. And then, the Bob kid started getting in my face because I just said I wanted to go inside because my ankle hurt. And the chill kid was like, "Yeah, I want to go inside too. Like, we don't have to play outside for the rest of the night." And then everybody else is joining saying they wanted to stay outside. So the chill kid just, I ain't gonna release his name because he passed all the vibe checks. But basically, he started getting in my face. I started getting in his face. He started shoving me. I started shoving him. And I swear to God, this kid had the audacity to take my phone out of my hand and slam it on the ground. Like, just bah. And after that, I just started I punched him in the face a couple of times, stomach, rib punch, and yeah. And then the other kid kind of started joining in, and I spit on him a little bit, but he was too fat, so I was like, "Heck, stop. Okay, man, I'm sorry. It's just your friend is kind of getting in my face over something stupid." So he gave me my phone, and it was cracked. It was like completely demolished. That's why I'm having to use this phone right now, because I don't have a phone that I can use right now. This is my mom's old phone. When I get a new phone, it's going to be like better quality, but I'm also going to be getting a new camera soon. So yeah, you can go ahead and get that. And I'm also going to be getting a desktop soon, so get that ready. Yeah, man, bah. I suck at fighting. Bah, 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 bah. But yeah, so basically I just like said sorry, and the chill kid's mom and dad came around the corner and said, "Hey, do you need a ride home?" And I said, "Sure," even though my dad was probably about to pull up. But I was just ready to go at this point, I'm gonna be honest. I got home. Me and the chill kid had a little bit of a conversation about Henry and Bob. I mean, Biggie Smalls and Bob. His name isn't Henry, guys. It's Biggie Smalls. Come on, man. Yeah. And he was like, sometimes they get like that, but I mean, they don't usually get like that. So I got home, and then my dad came home, and of course he's gonna be a little bit mad. So he starts coming in, he kicks in the door, and then he's like, "Oh, I was ready for you to come at my army gardens with all those my dad's kind of racist. He's like, all those photos out there." And I was like, "Dad, I kind of sort of had like a big fight and I was ready to go home." And I pulled out my phone and I showed it to him, and he's still yelling at me, and eventually he's like feeling bad for me because I was sitting there crying because my dad would do this every night to me. This is why I had to move to this place. But The next story is gonna be about my dad. So basically, he was like sitting down and he started talking to me, and I was like, yeah, can you go get the screen replaced? And he's like, yeah. Next like 4 days come, he hasn't even replaced the screen. He hasn't paid for it, even though he owed me $200 for doing all the housework. He didn't do none. All he ever did was just going out and right, buddy, he would just go out and do some projects, sometimes go to work like every other fucking week. I'm gonna bleep that out. But basically, I'm having to use this phone right now because of that. And I hope y'all enjoyed that story time, guys. I know it was kind of choppy at points, but like, just give me a break. I'm recording on my phone. That's no excuse, but don't forget our memo. Let's have some fun. Don't throw life in the corner of the garbage can. Just make it fun. Don't make it like mine and just be dumb, okay? Anyway, I'll see y'all when I see ya. Peace.